Hey, this is Tim Shenanigans, and you're listening to the Ranting and Raving podcast. Our guest today is local party promoter, Thadia Bresney. Hi, Thadia.
Hi.
So, I'd like to know a little bit about your experience in the rave scene. Can you please tell me how you got involved in the rave scene and how that resulted in you throwing parties?
So essentially, I got involved in the rave scene because there was one very beautiful girl with this amazing sense of style. And I just saw her and I was like, oh, well, where does she go? And like, what does she do? I want to be like her. And so after raving for a little bit, I was helping do deco for other people's parties. And after doing deco for all of these parties, I was like, well, why aren't I just throwing my own parties? And that led to me making my own rave company with my boyfriend at the time called Happy Cat.
Now, I've been to a few Happy Cat parties, and they were very well done. Can you please tell me about your most successful party and how that came to be?
So our most successful party to date was called Rave Nouveau. We went to this venue called Amsterdam Bicycle Club, which is like this beautiful, beautiful stained glass room. And I went in there and I was like, well, okay, what kind of party would you throw in a space like this? So we came up with the concept of like an Art Nouveau themed rave. We would play a lot of like weird music that you don't hear as much in the scene.
That's very cool. I've been led to understand that you have a passion for making parties a more unique experience than the average party would be. Can you please expand on that?
The concept behind the parties that we throw comes from art theory. And one of the things that I was taught about is called experience design, which is essentially like, how do we make this thing, this product, this space the most memorable? So for events like Rave Nouveau, we were thinking about the party from all aspects, not just the DJ, not just the venue, but like, how do we make this almost as if you're walking into a fantasy?
Very cool. Rave fantasy. Those are all the questions I have for you today, Thadia. Thank you very much for joining me. You've been listening to the Ranting and Raving podcast. I'm your host, Tim Shenanigans, and we had Thadia Bresney with us today as our guest. Good night.